Well, welcome back, everyone. Right now, in at least half a dozen states, lawmakers have introduced measures urging the U.S. Supreme Court to now strike down the 2015 landmark decision that legalized same-sex marriage.
Well, there is not a case currently before the court that could do that. CBS News Philadelphia's Josh Sidorowicz spoke with couples taking steps to prepare for an uncertain future.
Like, those are cute.
Anthony Lewis and Dan Simpson are all smiles.
Oh, I like that one.
Looking back on their big day just 8 months ago.
Absolutely incredible.
Yeah.
Dream wedding, everything was perfect.
But behind those smiles lies uncertainty.
I talked about this at our wedding, actually, right? Like, growing up as a kid, I never thought there'd be a day where I could marry the man I love. And like, that day came and it was incredible. But now to be in a world where you're worried that that right might be taken away after having it is like terrifying.
A recent poll of married LGBTQ couples found more than half worry the Supreme Court could overturn Obergefell, the 2015 decision that made marriage equality the law of the land. Concerns started building in 2022 after the Supreme Court struck down the constitutional right to abortion. Justice Clarence Thomas wrote the court had a duty to reconsider other decisions that relied on similar legal arguments, like same-sex marriage.
Let me sign the Respect for Marriage Act into law.
The Respect for Marriage Act, passed by Congress that same year, was meant to counter that possibility by at least protecting federal marriage benefits and requiring legally performed same-sex marriages be recognized in all states.
So do you think Obergefell will be overturned?
If I had to predict, I would say instead of a flat-out overturn, they will slowly chip away at the rights inherent in marriage.
Philadelphia attorney Angela Giampolo has spent nearly 2 decades working with LGBTQ clients like Dan and Anthony, and her approach has remained the same with or without marriage equality.
I've always, even post-marriage equality, I've continued to treat all of my, especially estate planning clients, as if they're unmarried, because there is zero power inherent in marriage. There are 1,138 state and federal privileges tied to the institution of marriage, but zero power.
But she says couples can establish that power by forming legal bonds beyond marriage. It can be done through estate planning, by setting up living trusts and creating powers of attorney for financial and healthcare decisions like hospital visitation rights. For Lisa LaGreca, it's more than a what if. Before she and Allison married in 2013, she lived the reality of losing her previous partner without having legal protections in place.
To not be treated like anyone else that was in a relationship. It's very real when you have to go through that.
The two now say despite their fear, they want couples to know they can take steps to safeguard each other.
I feel a whole lot better. And our kids feel a whole lot better too. So I have a level of comfort knowing that I'm protected legally, or at least the steps that some layers of protection.
Protection to prepare for what could be ahead. Josh Sidorowicz, CBS News, Philadelphia.
And we would like to invite you to watch our CBS Philadelphia special, The Heart of Pride. It's streaming right now on our YouTube page.